The Manananggal self-segmenter is a Filipino aswang evil spirit that detaches her torso from her lower half and then takes flight during the night to seek out expecting mothers while they sleep. Welcome to my channel Enlightenment in the Darkness. The myth of the Manananggal is popular in the Visayan regions of the Philippines, especially in the western provinces of Capiz, Iloilo, Bohol and Antique. There are varying accounts of the features of a Manananggal. Like vampires, Visayan folklore creatures, and aswangs, Manananggals are also said to be repelled by, you guessed it, garlic, salt and holy water. They were also known to avoid daggers, light, vinegar, spices and the tail of a stingray, which can be fashioned as a whip. 3 folklore of similar creatures can be found in the neighboring nations of Indonesia and Malaysia. The province of Capiz is the subject or focus of many Manananggal stories, as with the stories of other types of mythical creatures, such as ghosts, goblins, ghouls generically referred to as aswangs. Sightings are purported here, and certain local folk are said to believe in their existence despite modernization. The Manananggal is a shape-shifting creature. During the day it can look just like you and me. It is said in the daytime they are already picking out their next victim, and as night approaches, their superpower abilities allows them to shape-shift into a nighttime sucker. The Manananggal, meaning self-segmenter, is a Filipino aswang evil spirit that detaches her torso from her lower half and then takes flight during the night to eat infants. This creature's name was derived from the Filipino word tangle, which means to separate, because of the Manananggal's ability to separate itself from its lower body. The Manananggal is described as scary, often hideous, usually depicted as female, and always capable of severing its upper torso with its intestines trailing out and sprouting huge bat-like wings to fly into the night in search of its victims. The Manananggal is said to favor preying on sleeping, pregnant women, using an elongated proboscis-like tongue to suck out fetuses, or the blood of someone who is sleeping. It also haunts newlyweds or couples in love and sometimes newborn children. Due to being left at the altar, grooms-to-be are one of its main targets. The severed lower torso is left standing, and is the more vulnerable of the two halves. Sprinkling salt, smearing crushed garlic, lighting it on fire, or smearing ash on top of the standing torso is fatal to the creature. The upper torso then would not be able to rejoin itself and would perish by sunrise. To feed, the self-segmenter chooses an isolated place where she will leave her lower torso while she hunts at night. When she separates from her lower torso, she then gains her ability to fly. She then goes off in search of houses where pregnant women reside. Upon choosing a suitable victim, the Manananggal alights on the house and inserts her tongue through the roof. The tongue is long, hollow and extremely flexible. She uses it to puncture the womb of the sleeping woman and to suck out the fetus. At other times, she seduces men with her beauty and lures them to a private place before eating them alive. She usually eats the insides, like the heart, stomach or the liver. A Manananggal can also be a sorceress that visits villages and barrios. In some stories, the wak-wak and or the sigbin are kept by them as either pets or servants. They say when she is close you may hear the clucking sound of a hen. Keep a small containers of salt, ash and raw rice, and the smell of burning rubber are said to deter the Manananggal from approaching one's house. So what are your thoughts about this cryptid being, the Manananggal? Please feel free to comment below. I wish to thank you for joining me here today on my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. Many blessings to the rest of your day.